In the dim bedroom, Mavis meticulously arranges the pillows on the bed. Harold sits rigidly, his unease palpable in the stillness of the room. The ghost dog stands silently at the foot of the bed, its spectral eyes glowing softly. Mavis reassures him. "It's just a mirror, Harold. Nothing to worry about." In the living room, Mavis stands tall, a stark contrast to Harold. A shattered mirror lies on the floor, a symbol of recent chaos. Mavis attempts to console Harold. "Stop sulking. It's just a mirror. Mrs. Danvers has terrible taste in gifts. Remember that casserole dish?" Harold remains despondent, muttering about the mirror and the woman he married. The remnants of the mirror glint ominously on the floor. The tension in the room is palpable. A heavy cloud of unspoken words hangs in the air. Harold sits, clearly agitated, confronting Mavis in the dim light, telling her it's all her fault. Mavis, unperturbed, calmly swirls her brandy, a picture of serene indifference. Harold leans forward, eyes wide with a frantic desperation. "It spoke to me, Mavis. Latin, and it wasn't me talking." Mavis responds with a dismissive smile. "Vatican radio in your brandy, darling." The wind howls outside, a symphony of unseen forces. The light flickers, casting eerie shadows that dance across the room. Mavis dismisses the eerie atmosphere with a scoff. "Well, maybe you just swallowed a bit of Vatican radio with your brandy. Go to sleep." The wind continues to howl, indifferent to Mavis's words. In the stillness of night, a dark sheet conceals a large mirror, its surface hidden from view. A subtle movement disturbs the scene as the edge of the sheet lifts, hinting at the mysteries beneath. A sliver of glass is exposed, reflecting a glimmer of light that pierces the darkness. Harold's presence is felt, though unseen, adding an air of suspense to the unfolding scene. The room remains shrouded in mystery, the mirror's reflection promising secrets yet to be revealed. In the quiet of the night, Mavis stretches languidly, radiating sarcasm and defiance. Mavis retorts, her voice dripping with sarcasm. "Yeah, well, it can come collect them after I've had my beauty sleep." A sudden, unsettling creak pierces the silence, emerging from the darkness beneath the bed. Alert and tense, Ghost Dog's ears shoot up, sensing an unknown presence nearby. Ghost Dog stares intently at the space beneath the bed, muscles tense. The room holds its breath, the only sound the faint creaking from beneath the bed, as Ghost Dog remains on high alert. The bedroom is shrouded in darkness, with moonlight barely piercing through the curtains. Dust motes dance in the subtle light, casting an ethereal glow across the room. Silence fills the room, broken only by a faint whisper emanating from beneath the bed. The sound is like the rustling of dry leaves, hinting at a hidden presence lurking in the shadows. The whisper echoes, a forgotten sound in a forgotten corner of the room. Mavis freezes mid-action, her expression shifting from focus to subtle surprise. Her gaze darts towards Harold, a flicker of concern briefly clouding her features. A voice whispers, "Mavis." Mavis's eyes narrow, scanning Harold with a mix of concern and anticipation. Mavis turns to Harold, her eyes searching for an answer. "Harold, was that your stomach?" Mavis asks, a hint of disbelief in her voice. Harold remains silent, avoiding her questioning stare. Harold finally speaks, his voice a deep rumble. "No." The denial hangs in the air, unanswered. In the dim bedroom, Mavis prepares to confront the unknown. Slipper in hand, she braces herself, ready to strike. A voice pierces the silence. "No." Mavis freezes, slipper still raised, her eyes darting toward the bed. The tension hangs heavy, broken only by Harold's quiet word. The room holds its breath, awaiting the next move. Total darkness engulfs the scene, pressing in from all sides. A barely audible whisper slithers through the void, a chilling prelude to the unknown. The whisper intensifies, its chilling presence now undeniable. A wave of shivers crawls down the spine as the sound permeates the blackness. The darkness holds its breath, anticipating what the amplified whisper might unleash. Sunlight pierces through the dusty window, illuminating a messy bedroom where Mavis stands, radiating frustration. With a swift motion, Mavis throws back the floral blanket, revealing an unmade bed beneath. Dust motes dance in the golden light, accentuating the room's disarray. Mavis's expression hardens as she lifts the edge of the bedspread, peering intently beneath. A disembodied voice echoes, "Return. The third." Mavis stares intently under the bed, searching for something. In the echoing expanse, Mavis stands, her gaze piercing as she challenges the unseen. Her voice cuts through the silence. "All right, show yourself, you dusty little tax collector." Harold, visibly unnerved, looks around, his face etched with confusion and growing fear. His voice trembles as he asks, "What does that even mean?" Mavis remains steadfast, her challenge hanging in the air as Harold's fear intensifies. The unknown looms, pressing down on Harold as he struggles to comprehend the situation. Harold stares into the darkened bedroom, his face etched with confusion. A sudden chill sweeps through the room, raising goosebumps on Harold's arms. Harold's voice cracks as he whispers, "What does it mean, return the third?" "The third what?" He looks around the room again, desperately seeking answers in the shadows. Sunlight pierces through the grimy windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. An old wooden floor stretches across the room, worn by time and neglect. A trapdoor, hidden from view, suddenly creaks open, disrupting the silence. Darkness beckons from the unknown space below the trapdoor. The room holds its breath, awaiting the secrets that the trapdoor may reveal. Sunlight bathes the quaint bedroom in a soft glow, highlighting a bizarre anomaly. Mavis stands frozen, eyes wide with disbelief, fixated on a section of the floor. The floorboards beneath her feet bulge upwards, creating a surreal, unsettling sight. Mavis cries out, panic rising in her voice. "Harold, why is our floor giving birth?" Silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by the creaking of the floor. Harold's anxiety is a palpable presence in the stark, unfamiliar room. His gaze is drawn to the ominous trapdoor set into the floor. Harold stammers, "I don't know. I rent my feet to the carpet, not the underworld." Harold's nervous energy fills the room as he faces the hidden depths beneath the floor. A cardboard box descends onto the patterned bedspread, disrupting the quiet. A spectral dog shimmers into view, its form semi-transparent, its distress palpable. The spectral dog whimpers, an echo of fear rippling through the room. Terror radiates from the spectral dog, its ethereal tail tucked tightly between its legs. The spectral dog retreats from the box, its fear intensifying. The box sits innocently on the bed, a silent trigger for the spectral dog's mounting terror. In the dim light of an unknown location, Mavis approaches a weathered box, its secrets closely guarded. With deliberate slowness, Mavis begins to lift the lid of the box, the air thick with anticipation. The hinges of the old box creak softly, breaking the silence as Mavis continues to lift the lid. Mavis peers inside, her eyes widening with a mix of surprise and intrigue at the box's contents. A silent revelation unfolds as Mavis gazes into the box, her expression reflecting wonder. Mavis stares intently, her expression shifting from curiosity to stunned disbelief. The locket gleams, catching the light as Mavis examines it more closely. Recognition dawns on Mavis's face as a memory resurfaces. A wave of shock washes over Mavis as she whispers, "It's Nana's locket?" Mavis's voice trembles, the weight of the impossible discovery sinking in. The realization hits her. I buried this with her. In the dim light of the bedroom, Harold's eyes widen in disbelief. A mysterious mirror, shrouded in cloth, rests silently among the dust. Harold's voice breaks the silence. "What the hell is it doing under our bed?" His eyes dart back to the wrapped mirror, now sinister in its stillness. The air thickens with unspoken dread, every shadow seeming to deepen. The mirror waits, its secrets hidden beneath layers of cloth and dust. A bone-chilling howl pierces the silence, vibrating through the room. The lights flicker erratically, casting long, dancing shadows that heighten the growing unease. Darkness descends, swallowing the room whole and amplifying the sense of dread. A palpable sense of dread settles, heavy and suffocating, as unseen eyes seem to watch from the shadows. The air grows heavy, charged with an unseen presence that tightens its grip on the senses. A silence so profound it chills the very air. A disembodied voice echoes, unseen, unknown. The whisper slithers through the air, each syllable a frozen dagger. The unseen voice brushes against their skin, leaving a trail of goose flesh and dread. Mavis lies in the quiet darkness of her bedroom, unaware of the impending dread. A voice echoes from the shadows, delivering a chilling ultimatum. Return what was borrowed, or take her place. The ominous words shatter the night's calm, jolting Mavis awake with a blood-curdling scream. "Oh!" Her scream pierces the silence, signaling the beginning of a nightmare. In the bedroom, Harold reels from the day's supernatural onslaught. His body betrays him, succumbing to exhaustion as he stumbles backward. He falls heavily against the soft pillows, the weight of the unbelievable crushing him. Overwhelmed, Harold's consciousness fades, plunging him into darkness. Silence descends as Harold lies still, unconscious. In the dead of night, a spectral dog materializes, its form barely solid as it bounds onto the bed. The ethereal canine confronts its nemesis, unleashing a series of furious barks at the mirror. An unseen evil stirs from within the looking glass, inciting the dog's protective fury. The spectral dog stands guard, its translucent form a beacon against the lurking darkness emanating from the mirror. In the dim bedroom, Mavis's hands tremble as she ignites the candles, their soft light casting shadows across the room. Harold lies still on the bed, lost in unconsciousness, as the candlelight flickers around him. Mavis clutches Nana's locket, her brow furrowed in deep concentration. She studies the locket intently, her fingers tracing an inscription previously unseen. The flickering candlelight dances across the locket, accentuating the delicate inscription. Lost in thought, Mavis remains still, the weight of the inscription heavy in her mind. Mavis stands before the ancient inscription, her expression a mask of concentration. The weathered stone looms, its symbols a silent challenge to her understanding. Confusion clouds Mavis's brow as she struggles to decipher the cryptic markings. A sense of unease creeps into her heart, a chilling premonition of the unknown. Her voice barely a whisper, Mavis utters, "What does this mean?" The inscription remains silent, its secrets guarded by the passage of time. Flickering candlelight casts long, dancing shadows, the light struggling against the darkness. An ancient inscription, etched into stone, hints at secrets long forgotten. For a fleeting moment, the light reveals something hidden, a secret symbol buried beneath the words. The symbol glows faintly, a soft, internal light pulsing with an unknown energy. The ancient inscription seems to awaken, stirred by the ethereal glow of the hidden symbol. The hidden symbol beats with a life of its own, promising untold power. In the dim light of the room, a spectral dog gently nudges Mavis's hand with its icy nose. The spectral dog turns its gaze towards a large, ornate mirror. A white sheet lies discarded on the floor, having fallen from the mirror, revealing its depths. The mirror's surface reflects the room, hinting at hidden mysteries within Mavis's room. Mavis hesitates, drawn to the antique mirror in her room. She slowly approaches the mirror. Her reflection wavers, a subtle distortion hinting at something unseen. A sense of unease washes over Mavis as she stares into the depths of the glass. Bathed in the morning light, she stands motionless before the mirror, lost in contemplation. A fleeting glimpse in the mirror reveals a stranger's haunting eyes behind her. The vision vanishes as quickly as it appeared, leaving her to question her sanity. Her trembling fingers trace the cold glass, heart pounding with disbelief. An unnatural chill descends, the bedroom air thick with foreboding. The temperature plummets, and a presence is felt. A cold breath ghosts the back of the neck. The presence intensifies, a silent whisper against bare skin. Fear grips, the room's shadows deepening. An unseen force lingers, an icy touch that promises more. In the inky blackness, she spins, her eyes darting wildly, searching for any sign of presence. The silence screams back, revealing nothing but empty space and deeper shadows. A guttural growl tears through the stillness, emanating from the spectral hound. Its ethereal eyes are locked onto a mirror, a portal to realms unknown. The mirror reflects the darkness, deepening the sense of dread and anticipation. The spectral hound prepares to pounce, its form shimmering with otherworldly energy. In her cluttered apartment, Mavis is lost in a sea of books and papers. The ominous mirror stands silently, casting a dark reflection on her quest. Mavis pores over ancient texts, her brow furrowed with intense concentration. Empty coffee cups litter her desk, a testament to sleepless nights and relentless research. Her focus sharpens as she uncovers a new clue within the worn pages. The weight of her discovery settles upon her as the mirror watches on. Sunlight floods the library, illuminating the scene where Mavis sits surrounded by towering stacks of books. Her brow furrows as she delves into the ancient texts, her fingers tracing the faded ink. Mavis focuses intently, searching for any mention of a mirror with similar properties. The silence of the library amplifies her quest, as she remains absorbed in the aged pages, determined to uncover the secrets they hold. Sunlight streams into the antique shop, illuminating rows of forgotten treasures. Anna browses through the aisles, her fingers tracing the ornate frame of an old mirror. The mirror's glass surface is cloudy with age, hinting at secrets long concealed. A sense of unease washes over Anna, an invisible chill in the sunlit room. She discovers a legend about a cursed mirror that steals souls and traps them within its reflection. The mirror seems to shimmer, its cloudy surface reflecting more than just light. An unsettling breeze sweeps through the unknown location, carrying faint whispers of forgotten tales. The chilling whispers intensify, weaving around the imposing legend of an ancient mirror. The legend speaks of a third soul, lost but not forgotten, the key to appeasing the mirror's hunger. The mirror looms, its dark surface reflecting a world consumed by insatiable hunger. Hope flickers in the whispers, suggesting the return of the third soul as the only salvation. In her book-filled apartment, Mavis sits absorbed at her desk, the weight of unanswered questions heavy in the air. She holds Nana's locket, turning it over and over, lost in thought. A glimmer of familiarity sparks in her eyes. Recognition dawns on Mavis's face, piecing together the fragments of a haunting puzzle. Mavis whispers, her voice barely audible. The third soul. It has to be connected to this locket. And the woman in the mirror. In the dim bedroom, Mavis marches forward, her resolve solidifying with every stride. Harold follows, his face pale and fraught with fear, yet his loyalty unwavering. Despite his obvious fear, he nods, a silent pact forming between them. Together, they prepare to confront the unseen entity lurking within the mirror's dark abyss. Bathed in soft sunlight, Mavis and an ethereal dog stand before an ornate, antique mirror. Dust motes dance in the air, illuminated by the sun's rays. Nana's locket gleams softly in Mavis's hand, a beacon of memory. Nearby, a spectral dog stands guard, its ethereal eyes alert and watchful. The room is filled with an otherworldly stillness, broken only by the silent dance of light and shadow. Mavis stands before an antique mirror, her face a canvas of anger and fear. Shadows dance around her as she stares at her reflection. She clenches her hands into fists, knuckles stark white against her skin. Mavis's voice trembles, with a mix of defiance and vulnerability. What do you want? Why did you take Nana's locket? The mirror shimmers, the surface distorting as if alive. From the depths of the mirror, a woman's image begins to materialize, growing clearer with each passing moment. Mavis, her voice laced with fear and desperation, demands, "What do you want? Why are you doing this?" The mirror reflects her growing terror as the woman solidifies before her eyes. In the stark room, a voice cuts through the silence, its source seemingly trapped within the reflective depths of a mirror. As light dances across the glass, it slowly unveils the identity of the speaker, revealing a woman's form. The woman is standing still. She begins to materialize, her features sharpening with each passing moment. The woman's eyes lock with her reflection as her connection to Nana becomes clear. The mirror now fully reflects the woman, the light casting a soft glow around her. The reflection fades, leaving the woman standing alone in the room. The scene opens in absolute darkness, a canvas of night, swallowing all form and feature. Suddenly, a piercing spotlight erupts, cutting through the void, but reveals nothing. A disembodied voice echoes in the darkness, dripping with bitterness. The voice reveals itself, a woman named Eliza, sister to Nana, her words painting a portrait of betrayal and vengeance. "I am Eliza, Nana's sister. She stole my love, and I want what is rightfully mine." The spotlight fades, plunging the scene back into darkness, leaving Eliza's chilling vow hanging in the air. In the dimly lit hideout, shadows dance across Eliza's face, a canvas of wicked intent. Her eyes blaze with a cold, vengeful fire as she plots her dark scheme. Her voice drips with venom as Eliza hisses, "Nana stole him from me. Now, she will pay." Eliza's twisted plan escalates. "I need to claim Mavis's soul. She will be the third, the final piece of my revenge." In the dimly lit expanse of the unknown location, shadows dance, framing Mavis as she stands firm. Her eyes blaze with defiance, reflecting the intensity of her resolve against the encroaching darkness. A palpable tension fills the air, a silent promise of the battle to come, as Mavis prepares herself. With each breath, her resolve hardens, and she clenches her fists, ready to confront whatever lies ahead. "I will not let her win," Mavis declares, her voice echoing with unwavering determination. "I will protect my family no matter the cost," she vows, her eyes reflecting her fierce commitment. In the oppressive darkness, Mavis stands her ground, her eyes burning with fierce resistance. Eliza's image flickers, twisting into a form more menacing than before. A heavy dread blankets the room, suffocating any hope. Mavis's voice cuts through the tension. "You won't get away with this." Her resolve hardens as she vows, "I won't let you hurt anyone else." The battle lines are drawn, and the air crackles with anticipation. In an unknown location, Eliza's eyes blaze with an unearthly light as she stands before an ancient mirror. A torrent of supernatural energy erupts from the mirror, distorting the air around Mavis. The wave of energy intensifies as Eliza tries to pull Mavis into the mirror's reflective surface. Mavis stumbles backward, struggling against the overwhelming force. A spectral dog materializes, its form shimmering with an otherworldly glow. The spectral dog bounds forward, moving with supernatural speed. Mavis watches as the spectral dog rushes towards her, a mixture of awe and fear in her eyes. An energy blast hurtles towards Mavis, threatening to engulf her in its destructive power. The spectral dog intercepts the energy blast, absorbing a portion of the impact and shielding Mavis. In the dead of night, Harold's face is pale, a stark contrast to the dark room. Terror grips Harold as he clutches a crucifix, his knuckles white. His hand trembles violently, the crucifix shaking with his fear. Slowly, with dread, he raises the crucifix towards his reflection in the mirror. Harold's eyes are wide with fear, fixed on his own reflection in the mirror. He hopes the religious symbol will weaken Eliza's hold, a desperate plea etched on his face. Eliza shrinks back from the crucifix, her body convulsing as if scorched by an unseen fire. A piercing hiss tears from her throat, a symphony of anguish and torment. Her reflection in the mirror blurs and warps, a grotesque caricature of her former self. Cracks spread across the mirror's surface, a spiderweb of fractures centered on her spectral image. The cracks deepen and widen, the mirror now a shattered mosaic of broken glass. The room darkens, the fractured reflection the only source of light. In a moment of stark realization, Mavis clutches the locket, her fingers trembling slightly as she confronts her destiny. Her reflection stares back with fierce determination, mirroring her resolve to end Eliza's reign of terror. She raises the locket high, its cold metal a chilling contrast to her burning resolve. Mavis focuses all her will, all her energy, on banishing the entity from this world. Her eyes snap open, blazing with purpose, ready to confront the darkness. The air crackles with unseen energy as Mavis prepares to unleash the locket's power. In an echoing space, Mavis stands, her eyes burning with defiance and determination. With unwavering resolve, Mavis raises the locket high, a beacon against the encroaching darkness. Her voice rings out, challenging the unseen forces. "I break your hold on this world," she declares with unyielding conviction. "You have no power here." The locket glows, casting a radiant light that pushes back against the shadows. Mavis stands triumphant, the locket held high, a symbol of her victory over the darkness. Eliza's scream pierces the silence of the room. A blinding light floods the room, engulfing Eliza's reflection in the mirror. The mirror shatters into countless fragments, each reflecting a distorted image of Eliza. Eliza's spirit is violently yanked back to the other side, leaving behind a scene of chaos. The room is silent, filled with shattered glass and lingering echoes of Eliza's scream. In the aftermath, the bedroom is a scene of silent chaos, fractured reflections dancing across the shattered mirror pieces. Amidst the wreckage, Harold and Mavis stand frozen, their pallid faces betraying the trauma they have endured. Though physically unharmed, their shaken postures tell a story of a harrowing ordeal barely survived. The silence of the room amplifies the lingering echoes of the terror they have narrowly escaped. In the dim expanse, a spectral dog materializes, its form shimmering with an ethereal glow. The spectral dog approaches Mavis, its presence a beacon of otherworldly comfort. With a gentle touch, the spectral dog licks Mavis's hand, its coldness strangely reassuring. The dog's silent touch conveys a powerful message of safety, washing over Mavis like a soothing balm. Understanding dawns as Mavis comprehends the spectral dog's intent. The danger has passed. The palpable tension visibly drains from Mavis's face, replaced by a serene calm. In the quiet of the unknown location, Mavis reaches for Nana's locket, her fingers brushing against its cool surface. As Mavis holds the locket, a wave of warmth envelops her, memories flooding her senses. A profound sense of understanding dawns within Mavis, bringing closure to her heart. Mavis realizes Nana's enduring love and protection transcend even death, shielding her from beyond the grave. Amidst the morning light, Mavis and Harold begin the somber task of gathering the remnants of shattered glass. Each fragment tells a silent story as they carefully piece together what remains. With meticulous care, they wrap the sharp edges in thick cloth, safeguarding against further harm. The weight of their actions hangs heavy as they prepare the remnants for their final farewell. Each shard, now safely cocooned, represents a chapter closed, a memory preserved. Together, they stand, ready to carry the burden of the past towards a future yet unwritten. Sunlight floods the living room, revealing dust motes suspended in the air as Anna and Mark take in the now empty space. A wave of relief washes over Anna as she declares, "I can't believe we actually went through with it. No more cursed objects, ever." Mark nods in agreement. Agreed. Lesson learned. Some things are better left undisturbed. Together, they vow to keep their home free of cursed objects. Having learned a valuable lesson about the supernatural, Mavis wanders through the silent cemetery. Rows of weathered headstones stand as solemn witnesses to her grief. The gentle rustling of leaves whispers through the air, a mournful soundtrack to her sorrow. She pauses before Nana's grave, her face a canvas of sadness and determined resolve. With trembling fingers, Mavis gently places the locket on the cold stone, a silent offering of peace and forgiveness. The locket rests on the headstone, a symbol of unspoken words and lingering memories. In the stark silence of the unknown, a tear traces a path down her face. The weight of Nana's sacrifice presses down, a heavy burden of love and loss. Her voice, soft yet resolute, breaks the silence. "Thank you, Nana, for protecting me." A vow echoes in the stillness, a promise to honor Nana's memory with every breath. "I promise to honor your memory." In that moment, the weight of grief transforms into a beacon of purpose, guiding her forward. Mavis and Harold, hand in hand, turn away from the cemetery, their faces mirroring a blend of sorrow and relief. The weight of their shared ordeal is evident, their bond visibly fortified. In a shared silence, they walk, finding comfort in their mutual presence, leaving the somber grounds behind. Their steps are measured, each stride away from the gravestones a step further into healing. The cemetery fades into the background, as Mavis and Harold walk on, united in their shared grief and resilience. Mavis and Harold are in their bedroom, a palpable sense of relief washing over them. The room feels different, lighter, as if a heavy burden has been lifted. The oppressive dread that once filled the space has vanished, replaced by a newfound tranquility. A gentle breeze flows through the window, rustling the curtains and whispering promises of peace. Harold watches Mavis, a soft smile gracing his lips as he observes her peaceful demeanor. The bedroom, once a place of fear, now radiates a sense of hope and renewal. In the quiet of the night, they find solace in each other's arms, their bodies intertwined in a silent promise of safety. A gentle sigh escapes their lips, a shared expression of relief and gratitude for being together, safe from the shadows. At the foot of the bed, a spectral guardian watches over them, its presence a comforting beacon in the darkness. The ethereal glow of the ghost dog bathes the room in a soft light, a reminder of their shared bond and the protection it offers. In this moment of peace, they are united not only by love, but also by the silent, watchful presence of their spectral companion. Sunlight bathes the living room as Harold, visibly relieved, wipes his brow, signaling the end of a harrowing ordeal. Harold declares with resolution, "I'm glad that's over. I never want to deal with another haunted mirror again." Mavis watches Harold, her gentle smile radiating reassurance and shared relief. Mavis nods in agreement, her eyes conveying a deep sense of understanding and support for Harold. Mavis peacefully drifts into sleep, her face serene. Mavis dreams of Nana and Eliza, hoping that they have finally found peace. In her dream, Nana smiles gently, surrounded by a soft, golden light. Eliza stands beside Nana, her eyes reflecting tranquility at long last. Mavis sees them together, a vision of the peace she so deeply wishes for them. The dream fades, leaving Mavis in a state of quiet hope. Harold watches over her with a gentle smile, his heart swelling with gratitude for her strength. A profound understanding dawns on Harold, filling him with a sense of deep connection. He acknowledges her unwavering courage, a silent promise reflected in his eyes. Harold's smile deepens, reflecting an absolute certainty in their shared strength. Together, they stand ready to face any challenge, their bond unbreakable. In this moment of quiet understanding, their shared destiny unfolds. In the quiet room, the ghost dog's spectral eyes gently awaken, their soft glow cutting through the dim. A final, lingering survey of its surroundings fills its gaze, absorbing every detail of the familiar space. A newfound tranquility washes over the ghost dog, signaling a peaceful resolution after enduring countless, restless nights. With a serene expression, the ghost dog slowly closes its eyes, embracing the long-awaited peace. As the last flicker of spectral light fades, the room is filled with calm. The house is finally at peace. Under the serene moonlight, the house stands in tranquil silence, its dark history fading into the night. The air is still, undisturbed by the vengeful spirit that once roamed its halls. The cursed mirror, now at peace, reflects only the calm night sky. The house is bathed in moonlight, its haunted past now a distant echo. The forest exhales, the wind whispering secrets through the leaves, carrying away echoes of forgotten magic. Sunlight paints the forest floor in dappled patterns, a tranquil scene where nature reclaims its domain. The wind sighs through the branches, a soft lullaby, as the forest settles back into its ancient slumber. A serene calm descends, the forest breathing deeply, its ancient heart beating in rhythm with the earth. Sunlight bathes the interior of the house, transforming it into a sanctuary of warmth and tranquility. Mavis smiles softly, carefully positioning flowers on the table, each bloom a testament to the restored peace. Nearby, Harold sits immersed in a book, his face reflecting the serenity that now fills their home. The house stands as a haven, radiating calm and security, a testament to Mavis and Harold's resilience. The scene unfolds in a place shrouded in mystery, where the air grows heavy with unspoken anticipation. Whispers of the cursed mirror echo through the scene, casting shadows over the importance of family. The narration begins. The legend of the cursed mirror will be a reminder of the importance of family, forgiveness, and the power of love to overcome even the darkest forces. The power of love emerges as the ultimate weapon against the darkest forces, promising redemption.